and I'm going to tell you one of my biggest fears. So today is day 3 of the Journaling to Joy Challenge. Now, if I'm not honest with you, how can I expect you to be honest with yourself? So today we're going to talk about fear and what am I afraid of? What is holding me back? And I'm going to tell you one of my biggest fears. Because if I don't tell you my biggest fear, how can I expect you to face your own? I'm afraid of falling in love. I said it. I'm afraid of falling in love again because, long story short, I was in love. I was deeply in love. I have never had the privilege of loving someone as much as I love the man I had been dating. And it ended. And I didn't want it to end. And when it ended, because I gave him more than one chance, I had a small freak out. Maybe not so small. Let's be honest here. And I've done a lot of work, done some therapy. Therapy's good. I had to realize I actually wasn't angry at him. I was angry at me. I was angry at me for letting him back in, for trusting him, for thinking it could be any different. And I am not proud of what I did. And I've been working through it. In my journaling, I realized I've been really afraid of love showing up in my life. Because if love shows up, I have to give up control, right? I have to give up predictability. I have to give up my safety because I know how to take care of myself. But when I love somebody, I am handing him the keys to my heart, to my soul, and it might not work out. But also what I realized in my journal is if I could love someone that much, and I know God loves me, then I can start to create that the love that's coming in for me is going to be that powerful. It's going to be better. And what is meant for me will find me. And I could only have done that through my journal. So remember this. Fear is here to guide you, to show you what has been blocking you. It's a gift. It doesn't feel like a gift at the moment. But when you get to the other side of it and you realize it's actually not real, you can start to let it go and start to let other things in. My biggest fear is loving it again, because sometimes it brings out the worst in me. But my biggest dream is to love again. And I just have to trust that God has a plan for me and my life that is so much bigger and better than I could ever understand, that I have to surrender to it. Day 3 of the Journaling to Joy Challenge. Let's start to face our fears because they're not going away if you ignore them. They're going to seep out through the cracks.